want to know if I have any honey? Let's go. And open. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. And open. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening! Fight! Get ready! I've been waiting for this. All my might! I will break you! Easy. Nice. Easy. I will break you! The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening! All right, everyone.
Fine.
Yes.
Fine.
I see.
Not bad.
Quite so.
Right. Fine.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
We can do it!
I shall never bend the knee to a cur such as Yuan Shu. Liu Jiang will not fall so long as I am governor.
There is no need to attack head-on. We'll take control of the garrison and surround the castle. This fight is mine, and no one else's. Forward, men! Follow me! An opening. Get
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now to my incredible might!
This location is the first step. Let's keep this momentum going.
We mustn't let the enemy gain a foothold here. Take back the garrison, post-haste!
We mustn't let up just because we took the garrison. We need to think about how to defend it now.
We cannot afford to underestimate this enemy. Ready the rear guard. It's time to move.
See, they still have some fight left in them. At this rate, we're going to be surrounded. First, we're going to take the garrisons along the river. From there, we can take out the bridges with fire arrows.
Forward march!
Brother, how dependable you have become now. It pleases me to see how well you've taken to leadership.
We're being driven back. That's bad. Really bad. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Yeah.
That's an officer? You must be
This
kidding!
territory is ours.
Let's go. Now we can focus on taking out this bridge. Lose the arrows! An officer? You must be kidding!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
I've been waiting for this.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well done. Keep that spirit up. This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Work has borne
He's out. The enemy officer
We've got the
has
upper
been
hand
defeated.
now. Let's go.
Destroying bridges to keep the enemy at bay. The enemy general is certainly bold. But we cannot let their schemes go unchallenged any longer. Mobilize the army! Defend the bridges!
Do they mean to attack us with such a small force? They shall soon realize what a mistake they have made.
Everything's going to plan. Now the enemy has no way forward.
The enemy seems to be destroying the bridges. Some of our men may have already been stranded because of them. You can't let them slow us down too. Everyone, it's time to show your true mettle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Taking half the garrison.
The enemy officer
Keep up the
has been
momentum
defeated.
and continue your assault.
Let's go. That was the last bridge. Good work. Now the enemy's reserve units have no way to reach us.
I cannot tell if they are daring or just plain crazy.
Wen Shu ordered us to eliminate Ruka. No doubt
The enemy
take
officer
Lijiang by force.
has been defeated.
I will take it my own way. For I believe there is meaning in walking our own path.
The enemy officer
This battle has
has
always
been
been about
defeated.
imposing Yuan Shu's will. The opposal shall mock us
The
as
enemy
opponents.
officer has been
But we
defeated.
must take such ridicule in stride. for the sake of ourselves and those who fight for us. That is both our duty and our pride.
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations. The great general of the Sun Clan is now just a pawn for that usurper? For shame!
I am the one who gives orders. I lead the troops. Do not be mistaken, for I am the one in charge.
The enemy officer,
Warrior of the Three
been defeated.
Kingdoms.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What? How have they made it this far already? The enemy cannot be allowed to reach the gates. Defend them! Post haste! Well done. Keep that spirit up. Ready yourselves. Efforts from here on out are absolutely essential.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening. Let's go.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ruka! We have taken control of all the garrisons. The battle is done. For the sake of Liu Chan's people, surrender!
So I must swallow my pride to prevent more blood from being spilled. If I truly fight for the people, then surrender is my only option. I see. So that is what you're after. I have nothing more to say to you. Strike me down, but make it quick.
We didn't come here to kill you. Just give up your position as governor. That's all we want.
Huh. So the tiger cub turned hunting dog has learned to covet power in the same way as his master, Yuan Shu. Lord Sun Jian would be so displeased.
Thinking about how my father would have viewed this won't change a thing. But I can tell you one thing I know for sure. I'm not fighting this battle for Yuan Shu. I'm fighting in order to achieve my own goals.
Oh?
I came here, ready to fight to the end with pride in my heart. There's nothing you can say that'll change that. I am the son of Sun Jian, the Tiger of Jiangdong. And no battle of mine will ever bring shame upon his name.
Interesting. Well, son of the House of Sun, you're the winner here. If you won't cut me down, then I will hold my tongue. The land of Lu Jiang is yours.
How infuriating! He spared Liu Kang's life and now seeks to take the title of governor for himself. Sun Ce's insolence is growing tiresome. I take my eyes off him for one moment and this happens.
Lord Yuan Shu, do you plan on allowing him to claim the governorship of Lujiang?
Of course not! If I did that, who knows what he might ask for next? Someone else will be made governor of Lujiang. Tell Sun Ce that he will be given 1 battalion for his trouble.
Yes, sir.
I am sure it is obvious, but I have no intention of actually giving him a battalion. I just need to keep stringing them along. What would I do if my juiciest fruit rolled away?
Every night they're feasting up in the castle, and the noise.
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo.
That man Yuan Shu has an awful reputation any way you slice it.
There has to be some way for me to get on Lord Yuan Shu's good side.
Louis Bu's reckless bravery is as unstoppable as a tempest. There's nothing anyone can do in the face of it. No way to predict which way it will blow next. But still, Chang Gong alone was able to harness that tempest and use it to carry out his plans. It's a real pity that he turned to the other side. I wonder why he did it. Why did he betray Lord Cao Cao? You know, it would be like him to shake things up just for the sake of it. If we have only one life to live, might as well make it entertaining. Yes, I could buy that. But I've been thinking, and I have another theory. He may have been afraid of being overshadowed by Lord Cao Cao, of his own talent going unnoticed. If that is the cause, then I have to say, I respect his choice. This battle will be the ultimate test of his talent, and if he loses, his life will be forfeit. You have to admire his audacity, if nothing else. It would be disrespectful not to fight back with all our strength.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Now go. We cannot allow Louis Bu to take our home base. We're taking back Yan.
Shall we initiate the advance?
Soon this land will belong to Lord Louis Bu. The time has come to strike the finishing blow.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'll finish them off myself. It's time to advance.
The enemy officer has been
I'll leave
defeated.
Louis Bu to you.
This
Don't worry
territory
about defeating
is ours.
We just need you to buy us as much time as you can. We must hurry to take as many enemy bases as possible. If we control enough of the battlefield, we should be able to isolate Louis Bu.
Fighting Louis Bu is going to be a grueling task. But I've never been one to turn down a challenge!
You're not half bad, but you'll never be strong enough to stop me.
This is a lot harder than I thought. But I don't need to win. I just need to stand my ground.
A good officer is worth more than any strategic position. You need not die here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
A
Let's go.
No one can defeat the mighty Louis Bu. I'll destroy Cao Cao right here and now. It's time to advance.
Is that it? I've been waiting for this. No panic. See it. I can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did you think your little scraps of wood could stop me? It will take much more than that.
Now. Let's go.
I can't believe they fell so easily. I'll have to reconsider just how superior Louis Bu's skills are.
There we go. Lord, you gotta get out of here. I'll stop Louis Bu.
Kill him now. You're right.
Counting on you, Dianwei.
The enemy officer
Trusty guard
has been defeated.
Come on! I don't care if you're the strongest warrior alive! You'll go no further!
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
We have reinforcements heading for the western base. I believe that you should relocate there, my lord.
Begin the advance. All units, march!
Excellent work, Lord Dianwei. Now we have him much more exposed than I thought possible. We should take this chance to seize the bases behind Louis Bu. If we do, we can cut him off from the main force. Oh, do you plan on attacking from the front? They may look short on men, but I think their defenses are quite strong.
We cannot afford to lose this position. I shall personally see to its defense.
Begin the advance!
So they say the battle is not in our favor. I know full well how formidable Cao Cao's forces can be. Lord Zheng Liang, you are skilled enough to cut through their ranks. Can I count to leave this?
The enemy officer
Will be
has been
done.
defeated.
My blade will turn the tide of this battle. Start the advance.
They do not falter, even in the face of the fiercest foes imaginable. Miraculous overcomes all peril. I have indeed surrounded myself with allies of incredible talent.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They are formidable indeed. We can't just let them have the upper hand now. It's time for us to go on the offensive.
Now we draw closer to retaking our home base. Remain on your guard. We fight through to the end.
Take this.
I hope this surprises you.
That an officer? You must be kidding! This land belongs to me now!
We must find a way to overcome
The enemy
this
officer
situation.
has been defeated.
It's clear I require further training. I flee now so that I may live to fight another day.
Cao Cao's damn guard. You were an insect to be crushed beneath my boot.
Wait a moment. We've been surrounded.
Yes, this is good. We have isolated Louis Bu. Now, what will you do, Chen Gong?
Oh, It looks like they've cut off Lord Louis Bu. We'll have to do something about that.
He moved his men, just as I thought he would. They have the strongest warrior and a powerful strategist. A deadly enemy indeed. But they lack the ability to work
The enemy
together.
officer has been
Now
defeated.
is our chance to take over the bases they have left vulnerable.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
The enemy officer
Shall return after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Good. I expected as much from you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back. What the hell's going on back there? Guardian of Cao Cao. I'll let you live for now. Just you wait until I've conquered the rest of the field. When I do,
The enemy
I'll
officer
get rid of Cao
has
Cao
been
and
defeated.
the rest of you all at once. It's time to advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
Holding Louis Bu back is no easy task. For now, we should keep moving and focus on seizing strategic points.
Damn! Louis Bu is running wild once more. Lord Cao Cao is in danger. We gotta do something quick.
It seems they will not be giving up this territory. Let's send the rear guard to take back some of the ground we lost.
March forward!
Look there. Our allies have returned from Shu. We're saved! Right. Payback. We'll catch them off guard. Archers, assemble!
Yen Wei, I'm truly glad to see you alive. Your valiant stand against Louis Bu
This territory
is our courage reminded me of the great warrior of old, Olai.
Reporting! Urgent message! Louis Bu's forces have destroyed our transport units! Most of the provisions brought from Shu were lost!
They didn't want to lose for nothing. Very impressive. Chen Gong.
Nothing can be done about it now. We cannot hope to fight Louis Bu without food for our men. We at least managed to take back some of our territory. In that, we should consider ourselves fortunate. So, Louis Bu has pulled back.
Likely he plans to hole up in Puyang Castle.
Most of our troops' rations and supplies are stored in Puyang. He knew exactly where our weak point was. Thanks to Lord Chengong, I don't doubt.
However, it will be almost impossible to take back Puyang by force. Our troops are exhausted, and we would suffer enormous casualties. Not to mention Liu Bei's army is in Shu. If he moved against us while we were besieging the castle, we could be crushed between him and the walls.
Which means we must hurry to secure provisions for our troops. And then, regroup.
Secure provisions indeed. But from where?
If we can't take them, we'll have to make our own. After all, Yen isn't the only place where food grows.
Aha!
Gathering food ourselves to make provisions. I have an idea.
I'm listening.
We have reports that Yellow Turban remnants are plundering Yu Province. Local officials are doing little to stop them. If we take the province under the pretext of stopping the plundering...
Ah, a cunning plan, Lord Shunyo. A little bold, perhaps, but it certainly could work.
Lui Bu's forces are spent, and would be in no position to stop us. Eliminate the Yellow Turbans and restore order to Yu. So long as that is our goal, how could Liu Bei possibly interfere?
A solid plan. We will leave Puyang to Lui Bu for now. Tell the men to get ready to march for you.
Aha. And so we meet again. Our fates truly are linked, it seems. But once I lay eyes on you, my mind begins to race with conflicting thoughts. How about it? I'll tell you about how I left Cao Cao's side and became Lord Lui Bu's strategist. Whether you are an ally or foe, I respect you, and so I'd be grateful if you would listen to my tale. Why, you ask? Surely, you have something of an approximation already. Cao Cao is a great man, it cannot be denied. Truly one with the ability to realize his ambitions. And the subordinates he selects also possess incredible talent and wisdom. For many, there is no cause for dissatisfaction whatsoever. Under his leadership, unification of the land is a likely reality. And I have no doubt that his achievements will last far into the future. Cao Cao is a man who will accomplish supremacy through his own merit. It would be so simple and altogether too boring. I dream of carving my name into history myself through my own abilities. It's fine if you're not convinced. I'm aware that I've taken quite the liberty here. Do I end up as a renowned officer that used all his knowledge to outwit Cao Cao? Or a fool who clumsily fails? In either case, the name Chen Gong will be known to the world and etched into the annals of history. That being said, I have no intention of accepting defeat. With my mind and Lord Lui Bu's prowess, we are certain to obtain supremacy. What say you? Ride with us and leave your mark on this age. Well, it matters not. It seems that we have already chosen different paths. Those born into times of great struggle care only to live and die without the burden of regret. Watch closely, and you will see how grand my story is in the end. Oh. Shall we begin?
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dongzhuo.
Li Bu. He's every soldier's nightmare. His strength.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we...
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he?
He'll never be like him. Ah, I was hoping you'd come.
That Cao Cao fellow.
think the guys who laid waste to our fields will be back? We can't even be sure the city is safe.
Oh, Eli. That was a splendid performance. Dun said you were a true warrior, and he wasn't wrong.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, you're too kind. Fact is, it was all thanks to you and his lordship. After I found myself driven away without a lord to serve, you took me under your wing. If the heavens haven't seen fit to bring me to you, I'd be nothing special at all. And that's the truth. You saved me from disgrace, and I swear I will pay you back with my life.
Easy now. No need to recklessly throw your life away. You're going to be protecting Cao Cao for a good many years yet. So keep up the good work, and don't let our lordship down.
You can count on me.
Well, is everyone here?
Yes?
Yes.
Oh?
Thank you.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. The yellow turbans of you have become mere brigands. I shall put them to the sword. Restore order to this region.
Allow me to command the vanguard. Shall forge us a path. Commence now.
Cao Cao is coming to attack. That is very bad news indeed. Just east of here, there is an unused force. We can set up a position and hold them off. Let's march!
We're prepared to meet the attack here. We will stop them in their tracks.
The enemy officer of resistance against the yellow turbans. The enemy officer
Troubling
has been
rumors
defeated.
if true. Either way, it would not hurt to be prepared. Lord Yan Wei, stay close to his lordship.
Fear not! Come with me. I will protect him.
In that case, I will go with Yue Jin. I must catch up to him quickly. Begin the advance.
Excellent. Keep this up, and the fight will be ours.
The enemy officer
What's all that
has been
ruckus
defeated.
outside? If those brigands dare come this way, we'll drive them back.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
An opening! Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. An open fight.
We saw this victory before it even happened.
Prepare yourselves.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
we end this here.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. An open. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Charge!
Even if the tide is on our side, we mustn't neglect our flanks. The enemy may have more pieces at play.
They're getting too close. Archers! Deploy! Bring them down where they stand!
So, they did have more pieces at play. But we can't stay here under that hail of arrows.
Indeed. We have but one choice. Keep moving forward!
Who are you? You first. Who the hell are you? It doesn't matter who I am. You better get out of this before you get hurt.
Sacred Bird, protect us.
Wait. You're those cursed brigands. Pillaging and plundering again, I don't doubt. But not if I have anything to do with it. This warrior. The one that has been protecting all the villages in this area. Already wiped out many of our men single-handedly. Retreat! Now!
The situation is chaotic. The question is whether we prioritize the east or west flank.
There's no point returning to the main position.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All right, men. New orders. We attack Cao Cao. Let's march!
Wait! Stop! I've got business with you.
Come on, men, with me! You'll deal the enemy a blow from which he'll never recover! Let's march!
I thought they'd cower in their fortress, but instead, they've attacked our weakened east flank. Very well. We shall strike back!
You'll keep me amused, I hope.
Start the advance!
Be a damn sight better than fighting that giant! Come and get it!
Nobody, bear witness to my power. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
That giant! What blazes is the enemy up to?
The enemy officer has been
Get out
defeated.
there and find out!
Sacred Bird, protect us.
Let's march!
Take it! We end this here.
Take this!
Go! The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's over!
Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Who are you? Who do you serve? You're brigands like the rest of them. You put the farmers to the sword and steal their food. But I will not let that happen.
Refuses to speak. We have no choice but to fight.
The enemy officer
Powerful warrior
has
is
been
attacking
defeated.
friend and foe alike. We're in disarray. We need orders, my lord.
Very interesting. A single warrior who can change the tide of a battle? I'd like to take this one alive.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You handle your weapon well. But let's see just how good you are.
Yen Wei, you're just the one for the job. You capture this mighty warrior.
Well, if your lordship bids it, I shall try. On to advance!
This right. Things looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own. All my might.
Let's go.
We are the elite of the Yellow Turbans. We have survived these turbulent years, and we will survive you!
The enemy officer has been defeated, but I'm mighty glad to see you. Looking rough. Bring him down.
Your strength is incredible. You would be a dangerous enemy to have.
You're a tough one. I've never faced anyone who could take so much punishment.
Take this. This is it. I know, but forgive me for imposing on you in such a manner. Are you ready to face any punishment? The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go. I knew you were coming. But I didn't think it would take that long.
Too easy. Take this.
We is here. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Got this. Let's get serious. This territory is ours. Taking care the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's hurry to defend the main position.
Is this the end of the road?
Failed. I leave the rest up to you.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. This territory is ours. Let's go. Got this. Attack. Take this. Sacred Bird, protect us. Now, the enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm done. Vanquished. I failed the villagers.
You fought well against us. And bravely, too. His lordship likes warriors with spirit.
Take this.
The yellow turbans have been driven away. Well done, everyone. Now, bring me the captain.
Huh? So, you're not here to plunder food from the village?
Well, we do seek food, that's true enough. But no one said anything about plundering. His lordship's trying to build a world where everyone has as much food as they'll ever need.
How? Does he intend to do that?
It's really quite simple. He'll give fields to everyone so they can grow their own crops. If war comes, the people will take up arms to defend the land. Basically, he wants what you've been doing here to spread across the whole realm.
You put it very well, Dion Wei.
It's no more than what I learned from the Lord himself.
The whole realm, you say? So, tell me, are you a great man?
That's not for me to say. Depends entirely on the work of those who serve me. If you were my ally, then perhaps the answer would be yes. Ha! Wouldn't that be great? Join us and we'll make sure the harvest is bountiful enough to feed the realm.
Well... I don't know how much longer I can defend the village all alone. And you're saying you want to help not only us villagers, but everyone across the land? In that case, my mind's made up. Together, we'll have crops growing from one horizon to the next.
Then it's settled. We're comrades now. But first, what is your name, friend?
I am Shichu. If you need any heavy lifting done, I'm your man. Hey, something going on? Hey.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he? He'll never...
That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his shot.
Hey! I'm glad I ran into you. Felt like talking to you for a moment. I know this place with some good food. Feel like joining? Huh? Caught you at a bad time, have I? Did I get ahead of myself again? You see, in battles, I usually get ordered to charge head first into the enemy ranks. Now, it's gotten to be so much of a habit that, as you can see, I have trouble holding back. Complimenting me, are you? I'll take it. Anyway, I've been trying to find ways to make this trade of mine useful, like transporting rations more quickly and such. You can't skimp out on supplies. It can sway the tide of a battle. That's a lesson we learned when we went up against Louis Bu. Simply taking down the enemy in front of us isn't going to cut it anymore. So, I started to think about things. That being said, I still don't know how to improve the rations transport. I've been trying and failing, and just when I think I have it, I fail again. I just keep going around in circles. It's a hassle. But, funnily enough, I don't hate doing it. And with you around, I think things will be even better. Oh, I might have prattled on a little too long. Let's talk more over food, eh? That's what I like to hear. Time to go discuss it over a meal. Let's go then. We're gonna eat till dawn.
Think the guys who laid waste to our fields will...
Take this! Is that it?
Get ready to be brought down.
Take this. Is that it? Let's get serious. Take this. Is that it? Got this. Prepare for pain.
Someone is sowing chaos on the battlefield. I must stop them myself.
Take this. Take this.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Get prepared. I see it. Now. Turn this on. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. All right. I'm counting on you. Hunters out. With all my might. Time to act. Take this. That is. Take this. That is. Take this. Take this. Take this. Die. Yep. Take this. Honor. I see you now. Prepare for pain. Time to act. Loose. Right. Take this! Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he? I'll never be like him, though.
Take this!
Officer has been defeated.
Ready yourselves. Our efforts from here on out are absolutely essential.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
Time to act. Time to act.
Take this. Obliterate you. Obliterate you.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
I'll obliterate you.
Counter-attack.
Sorry. to withdraw! Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. All those rumors about that mysterious...
Take this.
There we go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it.
I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
All my might.
All my might.
Believe
The enemy officer
Experience my
has been
strategy,
defeated.
refined to perfection.
Time to act.
Admit defeat.
Take that.
Admit defeat.
Easy. Tables turn. With all my might.
To victory.
Hunter down. Time to end this.
Curtain draws near.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Think the guys who laid waste to our fields will be back?
Lord Guochai.
This is the right place for good grub. Why don't we have a meal together? Food's always better with company. Great. Then it's decided. Let's eat our fill. Heck, if we're going to enjoy ourselves, might as well try out a few places, am I right? Never you fear. All of my go-to spots have food that's too good to resist. Well now, I'll take you around to a few choice eateries. That one over there is good. Same with the one on the corner. After those, we ought to take a stroll over to the edge of town. Happy to hear it. All of them are great, believe you me. And by great, I'm talking tasty, cheap spots where you can kick back and eat in peace. Oh, and they use food harvested from real nice fields. Veggies and potatoes really get tasty when people put their heads together and put in a ton of hard work on the daily. One of the higher-ups might get mad if they heard me say this, but don't you think tending to fields and warfare are kind of similar? Most definitely. You get how harrowing all of that field work can really be. I can't even imagine how hard it must be facing down the elements and disease like that. It's no joke, that's for sure. Boy, all this talking is making me hungry. Let's hurry and get to our first stop. We'll eat tons. Be thankful for the great food, then eat tons more.
That's south, fellas.
enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Guojia is so cool, isn't he?
With our provisions running low, taking you was exactly what we needed. Now, we can maintain a foothold here for a while and plan our next move. Once our food shortage has been solved and our supply routes secured, we will be ready to take back Yan. You need to be more resolute. Otherwise, the men will be affected by your fear. We can succeed. There is no need to be nervous. When taking on a foe that is holed up in a castle, it is essential to have a force large enough to overwhelm the enemy. One needs enough soldiers to completely surround the castle and cut off all supply routes. Despair, then starvation will follow. That is the proper way to conduct a siege. Of course, it is impossible to mobilize an army large enough for such a task without sufficient rations and supplies. On the other hand, if you plan ahead and build the required supply lines, then victory is sure to follow, as sure as day follows night. Prepare the men to march. Wait for the crops to be harvested. That sort of thing. For now, we wait until the time comes for us to strike.
That Cao Cao fellow's been making a name for himself thanks to his sharp mind. I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Now go.
Let's go. The time is right. We overthrow Louis Boo and take back Yin.
He dares to seek another battle.
The enemy
so
officer
soon?
has been defeated.
This is always Cao Cao's way.
The entire enemy army is holed up in Puyang Castle. They must be waiting for outside reinforcements. In which case, we proceed as planned. Have our armies block the roads to the castle. Shall we initiate the advance?
The main army has begun to march. Then, we will also head for Puyang Castle.
Go, advance onward.
Come on then. I'm ready. I'll defeat each and every one of you.
We will hold this strong point and turn you back, no matter what!
I'm raring to go.
We see it all.
Take this.
Let's end this.
Good eye.
The enemy officer.
This is where the
defeated.
battle will be won or lost. Which is exactly why I've come.
Curtis, we can't take much more. But then, what of our allies?
I am ready to march shoulder to shoulder with Louis Boo. I will not flinch.
Let's give it to them.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perhaps I shouldn't have betrayed Cao Cao. No. Powerful though he may be, I do not regret my choice.
Yes. This high ground will suffice. If we can draw the enemy in, we should be able to hit them with projectiles. All right. Let's clear the way.
They seem to have recovered. Even so, the next step will be crucial.
Yes.
The enemy officer.
This place will
has
do
been
nicely
defeated.
indeed. Now, let's prepare the catapults.
Really amazing. I'm happy to
The
have you
enemy
in our
officer
ranks.
has been defeated.
Projectiles. Impudent bastards. This siege will not end well for us. I'm going out, and I'll take Cao Cao's head myself.
And how could I say no?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now is not the right time! Let's go.
Fear not, Chen Gong. No matter the odds, my strength will bring us victory. It's time to advance.
duty to protect this land. We will drive away all would-be invaders.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Or not enough.
To fail in one's duty is a bitter pill.
Now they have no means of attack. The initiative is ours. We just have to press home our advantage. Now advance!
You are very skilled. It is a true honor for me to be able to fight alongside
The enemy
you.
officer has been defeated.
Someone with a backbone.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Finish this. Just you wait. Don't get yourself killed in the meantime.
Pursuing a wounded beast is ill-advised. Allow Louis Boo his freedom for now. We've already accomplished our goal here. Let us take this time to appreciate our efforts and celebrate the reclamation of our stronghold.
It's been a long time since I was last in Puyang. I admit, it feels strange to be back. So much has happened. So many things have changed.
It has been quite hectic. Nonetheless, Lord Cao Cao has taken you and made great progress.
He has more subjects, more soldiers, and more officers. It's a far cry from those days back in Luoyang.
Indeed. I don't think there is any man under the heavens who commands more people or wields more power than he does. Even measured against his rivals, he stands above the crowd, the mightiest of the mighty.
Which begs the question, how should he wield such might?
After all, a single decision from his lordship can affect the course of the entire realm.
Well, Cao Cao, what do we do next?
What's next? Let me share with you my plan.
Hey, so you know our Lord loves giving us all special nicknames, right? He always calls Dian Wei, Eli, something coming evil, and I think he came up with a good one for Xin Yu. Oh yeah, and wasn't he the first one to start calling you Zluan? It's so hard to be sure. What if that's just what people have always called you? I have no idea what it means, but it sounds powerful. It kind of makes me jealous. If I fight really well in the next battle, do you think maybe he'll give me a great nickname too? Whatever he chooses, I hope it makes me sound really fierce like tiger or bear or something like that.
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are old acquaintances. Not sure if they're friends now, though. I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. Take that. Let's end this
situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Take that.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Take this! Take this! Done for. Is that it? Is that it? Take this! All my might!
There we go!
Can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated. I hope things will become a little bit better for everyone now.
Prepare for pain!
Take this!
Prepare for pain!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Things have gotten so much better around here.
They say Lord Cao Cao when you are in
Hey, do you have a moment? It's nothing too serious. There's just something I'd like to say to you. Firstly, I want to thank you for your efforts in the battle with Louis Bu. If you hadn't been there, we'd have been in trouble. You have my gratitude, truly. I hope to repay the favor someday. Now you're making me blush. But it's nice to hear you feel that way. How can I put this? Your background is something of a mystery, right? Yet, my lord placed you at his side, regardless. He is nothing if not open-minded. But it's not like I'm trying to draw your story out of you, so you can relax. We're comrades now. Regardless of our backgrounds, we've both risen to prominence thanks to Lord Cao Cao. So, how about it? Will you serve him alongside me? With you there, I'd have another person I can really count on. I'm sure of it. Well, I'm glad you didn't reject the idea outright. I hope you'll come to see the merits of my proposal. My lord has a vision, one that gives me hope for the future. I'm desperate to help make it a reality. Yet there are many who would stand in his way. And sometimes, we're the only ones in a position to stop them. I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm not trying to worry you or anything, but just keep this in mind when times get tough, okay? Anyway, enough serious talk. Let's go eat. To protect a man like Lord Cao Cao, one must keep their strength up. You should follow my example.
I heard there's another big conflict over who will succeed Dong Zhuo. To be some way for me to get on board.
Hey, Shang. Zaw seems a little different these days, don't you think?
Yes, it's like he's found his sense of purpose. You can see it in his face. I know a lot has been going on recently, but I wonder if something happened.
Maybe. Either way, nothing would make me happier than knowing he has decided on his plan for the future.
Right. Agreed. Seeing him like that brings back such good memories. I can't help but remember those times back in Changsha.
Yes. The father was still around then, along with Zhou Yu, Huang Gai, and the others. I want to return to times like that again as soon as possible. Let's do whatever we can to make that happen.
Sorry to come in uninvited. I actually have something I need to ask of you. I need you to go and meet Zhou Yu in Danyang, and to tell him that we are ready. I'm glad you understand. Obviously, you will have to keep this a complete secret. Yuan Shu can't know what's going on before the message is delivered. If he catches wind of our plans, he'll try to stop us. I knew Yuan Shu's intentions from the beginning. As long as we're in his service, we'll be stuck doing his dirty work. Father said we need to be prepared to ally ourselves with beasts if we wanted to keep the Imperial Seal safe in such times. But while we're mere servants of that animal, we won't achieve anything. We must have the resolve to walk our own path, on our own feet. It's a matter of pride. I'm counting on you. You must bring Joyu back with you. We cannot start without him here. You want to know if I have any honey? I do, but you wouldn't be able to afford it.
Advance! All of you, follow me! Let's march!
Bolster our defenses! We cannot hand over this position!
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to go to the offensive. Get ready, everyone!
That one would put up a good fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself. The enemy officer has been defeated. I've been waiting for this. Take this. How could I? The enemy officer has been defeated. Fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take that. Take that. Get ready to be brought down. Take that. Easy. Take this. Got this. Take this. Take this. Now. Bear witness to my power. It is here. Done for. All my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. Take this! I'm counting on you. Take this! I can see it all. Coming at ya! Look, Honor. Bear witness to my power. Take this! Take this! Take this! Coming at you! Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Put an end to you with my intellect!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself! Take this! Take this!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Take this! Take this!
We fight!
Take this! Take this! Concentration! All my might!
Failure!
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now! They said he would send a messenger, but I hadn't imagined it would be you. I have a rough grasp of the situation already. Sun Ce and I have exchanged messages at every opportunity. Everything is ready on our end. We've all been waiting for this moment. I'd really like to move out immediately, but... There is a small group of spies in the area. We can't be sure if Yuan Shu has caught on to Sun Ce's plan or not, but I am certain that he is wary of us contacting each other. That's why I've been extra careful to send my letters to him in secret. But now... now that Sun Ce is prepared to be independent from Yuan Shu, I suppose secrecy is no longer required. All right. I guess it's time to follow his example and find the courage to charge through enemy lines. We'll make it together. Back to Sun Ce. My wisdom shall bring victory to us all!
Halt! You shall go no further!
So the way is guarded. Even so, I have no intention of stopping here. I will fight for the sake of my comrades. If you choose to stand in my way, then prepare for battle!
Open it! They're here! Destroy them! Take this, daughter! That it! How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not bad!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
Do they think they can stop us with such a pitiful resistance? We shall make short work of them.
Let's go! And open it! And open it!
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go! Now, prepare yourselves!
We should be careful. The terrain here is dangerous.
Open it! Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They're here! Everyone, loose your arrows!
So they had archers hidden away. We can't keep fighting under a rain of arrows. Take out the archers as we go.
And open it! Don't let them get away! Follow them! Fill them with arrows!
They're persistent. The enemy officer has been defeated. Should we try to shake them, or simply eliminate them? I don't think there's another way. The enemy officer has been defeated. We'll have to scale the cliff.
Take this!
We'll be completely defenseless during the climb. We should make sure the way is clear before we start.
Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this. In accordance with Lord Yuan Shu's orders, we shall go no further.
Then let this be known to Lord Yuan Shu. We are not subject to his orders.
Turn the tables. Take that. And open. Can't believe it.
The enemy officer. Been defeated.
This will do it.
Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ready? Loose your arrows!
They have archers hidden here too? I've had about enough of their scheming. Lots of trees and buildings here. The perfect spot for an ambush by archers.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now's the time! Take that!
Take this.
Let's give it to them!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There aren't any bridges nearby, are there? We shall have to find a ford and cross over there. We will be vulnerable when crossing the river, so we should make sure there are no enemies around first.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We made it across. Now, let us hurry.
So, you've made it this far, I see. But I can't let you go any further. Take this.
They've brought quite the arsenal. We can't afford to linger within their range. Stick to the shadows. We'll take advantage of any gaps in their defenses and advance.
You fight with tenacity, but this is where you meet your doom!
They're attacking from all sides simultaneously. We'll have to time our counterattack perfectly. Time to act.
All my might!
Take this.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sacred Heart, protect us.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. Good eye.
The enemy officer
Lord Yuan
has been
Shu's
defeated.
will is absolute. You should fall back while you still draw breath.
The enemy officer has been
Thank you for
defeated.
the warning. But this route is worth risking life and limb for.
Sacred Heart, protect us. Opening. I will break you.
This territory
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Going against Lord Yuan Shu's will.
No.
Let's go.
There is only one thing that I regret. And that is breaking a promise I made to a friend.
You have done well to make it this far, but you are clearly spent. And you will find the path ahead is only more grueling.
They had elite troops in reserve. But we are so close to our goal. This is the final obstacle. Let's do this!
Fools to rebel against Lord Yuan Shu.
Good eye.
The enemy officer,
and you would have lived without strife.
My friend is not some pawn who merely follows orders. And I wish only to walk beside him towards the future. I have absolutely no reason to follow Yuan Shu.
Time to end this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You will suffer for going against Lord Yuan Shu. To die chasing a dream. Take this. It is truly a fool's way to die.
I challenge you to battle. Lord Yuan Shu will one day rule above all and grant us his protection. It is foolish to refuse such grace.
Will he indeed? Sun Tzu leads by example, without need for such airs and arrogance. I would rather stand by my leader's side and look up at him from below. That is how I want to live my life.
Take this. Bear witness to my plan. Oh my God.
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Hold now. Concentrate.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this, damn fools! When the world descends into chaos, you will see the error of your ways.
The road will only grow more dangerous from here. Of that, you can be sure. You have my heartfelt gratitude. Thanks to you, we are one step closer to our goal. Now, let's go. To my dear friend, to Sun Tzu. I thought you might have worried yourself to death. But look at you. Healthy as ever.
Zhou!
You're here at last. You sure kept me waiting.
What kind of greeting is that? Well, for better or for worse, you haven't changed at all.
Sorry. It just doesn't feel like it's been that long. We've been in contact this whole time, right? You were with me all along to keep me from losing hope. If it wasn't for that, I'd have eventually given up on so much of what we planned. Juan and Shanxiang's safety. Everything my father wanted for us. My dreams for our future. None of it would have been possible. Thanks for everything, Zhou. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, imagine that. I was just about to say the same to you. Without someone to look after, I'd barely be motivated to get up in the morning. Sun Tzu, are you sure you're ready to do this?
Yes. I'm ready to do everything we've planned. I'm ready to give up the Imperial Seal. In exchange, I'm going to make sure everyone who belongs with us is able to return. And then, we're going to raise our banner over Jiangdong together. It wasn't the seal itself that my father wanted to protect. He fought for our kingdom, for our protection, and for the honor of our family. I will continue his quest to build a kingdom that can protect all that is good in this world. Are you with me, Zhou?
Of course. I pledge to do all in my power, as your right hand. My lord, Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu has dispelled his doubts and discovered his path. Though lacking the wisdom of years, his spirit burns with unmatched fervor. If his small spark is guarded and given proper kindling, eventually it will grow into a great blaze. A blaze that will light up the realm, spreading hope to people with its warmth. Guardian of peace. If you believe that Sun Tzu is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him.
Well...
Did it go well, Sun Tzu?
Yes. The Imperial Seal has been delivered safely. Yuan Shu must have been desperate to get his hands on it. He accepted all of our demands without a word of complaint. Now we've finally got Huang Gai and the others back. And we're no longer mere tools for him to use.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. You seem happier than you were during our days guarding the seal.
Yeah. I do feel strangely refreshed. It must have been more of a burden on me than I thought.
Now that the authority of the Han is waning, the seal has begun to lose its value. Ridding ourselves of it now was by far the better choice. What we need for the road ahead is not authority. It is the power to survive among all of the other forces vying for supremacy.
Well said. I agree with you there. We are about to embark on a quest to establish a new kingdom of our own in Jiangdong. Would you be willing to join us? I'm sure Chuan, Shangxiang, Huang Gai, and everyone else would be happy to have you.
Your strength is an essential asset for us. And both Sun Tzu and I would like nothing more than to be able to fight by your side.
But we understand that this is a very big decision. One that will impact your future. Please think carefully before making your choice. Really? You'll join us? Thank you. You've made me a very happy man.
Yes, thank you. You've given us all so much hope. It's strange. The moment I heard your answer, my mind was suddenly filled with grand dreams for our future.
You're quite enthusiastic about this, Joyu. It's so good to have you with us. Together, we will build a kingdom of our own.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
I've handed the Imperial Seal over to Yuan Shu. Though Father gave his life to protect it, I have to admit I don't regret letting it go in the slightest. Now we've gotten back what's important. Our freedom, our pride, and our comrades. Losing all that made me realize that without power, you can't protect anything. That's why I want to establish a domain here in Jiangdong, as a place where we can grow strong and protect what we cherish. I know we still have a long road ahead of us, but will you stand by me all the same?
You don't even need to ask.
Indeed, our resolve is as hard as iron.
As vassals of the Sun Clan, all of us are ready to follow you to the very end.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to have found such reliable allies.
By the way, brother, I haven't seen Shangsheng around.
Our sister should be returning soon enough, along with another ally of ours.
Who might that be?
Ce, we're here.
Ah, good.
So, you're willing to fight alongside us, then?
The pleasure is all ours. After all, there are a lot of things we'll be needing your help with.
That should be everyone.
Yes, it's true that we're starting over from nothing. But with all of you, I know we can accomplish our goal. I will do my best in whatever way I can, but I'm also counting on each of you.
Time has come for the Sun to rise up again. With the wind at our back, we'll take all of Jiangdong.